Guys, and welcome back to my channel. Tonight's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about one of the most scariest days of my life, and it was about 6 years ago. First, I want to tell you guys that one of the hardest things for me being a parent is kids will scare the hell out of you. They will get hurt or get really sick, and it scares you to death. So I wanted to talk to you guys about this incident with Robert and how that went. On this day, Robert and Dean's grandparents wanted to take them to the movies. So I told them, go, have fun, enjoy. Well, towards the end of the movie, Robert started to get a headache. So they left the movies a little bit early and came back to the house and told me that he had a headache. So I told him, here's some Tylenol, go lay down and rest. And he started feeling a little bit better, got up and played. Well, then the headache returned. So now I'm getting a little concerned. He started having sensitivity to light. So I knew that wasn't normal. And he had a fever too. So we took him up to the hospital, and the hospital, honestly, to me, wasn't really concerned about it at all. And they did, routine checkup, everything like that. Well, then the fever started to come back, and he couldn't look into the light. The doctor had to turn the light off for him. So they mentioned meningitis to us. And I'm like, no, my son cannot have that, no way in heck. Well, the only way to find out if you have meningitis is through a spinal tap. So at this point, I am freaking out, crying, everything else. So I stepped out and I'm like calling everybody I know, like my dad and everything. I'm like, I don't know what to do. The only way that we can find out if this is what it is through a spinal tap. And I don't want to put my baby through a spinal tap. I don't know what to do. I just need advice. But if we didn't do it and he had it, I mean, that's bad too. So I didn't know what to do. So we finally chose to do a spinal tap, and they wouldn't let me be in the room. So I went outside and I'm bawling. I'm like losing it hysterically. And we waited for the results to come back, and we're all freaking out, wanting to know what the results are. Well, they came back and the doctor said he had meningitis. So now all the nurses started freaking out, and I walked out of the room to take a little break, and I heard one of the nurses tell one of the other nurses, oh my gosh, it came back positive. He has meningitis, and they were trying to keep it low. So I guess everybody else didn't hear what they said. So at this point, I really didn't even know what meningitis was. I soon found out what it was. So he got admitted for, I think it was 3 or 4 days. He had to get an IV put in, antibiotics. He ended up getting red man syndrome, I think is what it's called, where he turned red and he was itchy, and I'm screaming for the nurses to come in, and they fixed that. It was very scary as a mother, and I know you guys out there that have kids, if you guys went through this, or had anything similar to this, it is the most scariest thing ever to have your kid be in the hospital. What you want is for your child to be better and be happy and be himself again. And that's all I wanted. He did get better, and we got sent home after a few days. But it was just so scary. That was one of the worst days of my life, because I just could not imagine myself without him. That's my baby. That's my oldest, Leave in the comments below if you guys ever went through a scary moment like this in your guys' life. I would love to hear that. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching our videos. We are having so much fun making them, and I love sitting down and talking to you guys about different topics. So if you guys have any suggestions, challenges, or topics that you guys would love for me to talk about, leave them in the comments and I will read them, and most likely we will talk about it or do it. Thanks guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.